you.
Yeah, it's just that was one of those moments where I was questioning my own existence. Hi, I'm Jules Von Hep, global celebrity spray tan expert and founder of colour correcting tanning brand Isle of Paradise. And today I'm going to be teaching you my top tanning tips to make sure you have the best glow yet. Let's talk prep. Now, I always know when a client has prepped and primed their skin properly. I can tell the tan goes on so much better and therefore it lasts longer. So firstly, you are going to need to exfoliate. You can use any oil-free scrub, but if you're pushed for time and you don't want to spend some cash, then use sugar and lemon juice, mix it together in a bowl and apply it onto the skin. It works a treat. I also love using some exfoliating gloves. Now, if you have dry skin on your hands, on your knees, maybe in between your fingers, work these in circular motions and it really strips off those dead skin cells. If you are planning to do any hair removal, make sure you do this 24 hours before you apply your tan. This means that if you apply your tan, it's not going to feel tingly when you apply it and you're going to get the most even tan possible. Okay, if you want to go the extra mile, try using a self-tanning primer. Now, when I worked backstage with celebrities and on shoots, I thought, a primer makes a makeup last longer on the skin. So why don't we use a primer when we self-tan? So by using Isle of Paradise Prep It, you will lower the pH, which means the tan will last longer, go in more evenly, and it won't smell when it develops. While we're still on the topic of prep, if you want a manicure, make sure you have it done 24 hours before your tan application, because sometimes those babes in the salon like to use scrubs on the hands, and those scrubs can contain oils which can act as a film, which therefore will stop the tan penetrating into your hands properly. On the day of tan application, don't moisturize your body. Moisturizing your face is fine, but by moisturizing your body, you're going to create a barrier on the skin, and that means the tan won't penetrate as deeply. Another tip that I've learned along the way of working with celebrities in and out of their homes is that the tan will penetrate deeper into the skin if you apply it after you have showered. Now, this is because the skin is so hydrated. It's not going to go dry when the tan is developing, and the color is just bellissimo. However, if you can't shower, the world's not going to end, babe. But what you are going to need to do is take off makeup and deodorant and wipe on your neck if any fragrance is there. You don't want any barriers on that skin. So you need to start by moisturizing your dry areas. So your hands, your elbows, your knees, and your feet. If you have any psoriasis or eczema or any dry areas on the skin, add a little bit of moisturizer to these areas too. And if you're fair or you have fair eyebrows, put some moisturizer on here. If you don't wear nail varnish, put lip balm on your nails, just to prevent any staining. Now that you are perfectly prepped, it's time to apply the tan. So today I'm going to be talking about how to apply self-tan mousse. Always apply using an applicator mitt. I love an accessory. The applicator mitt means that the tan is swept onto the skin. So don't apply it in circular motions, always apply it in lengthways motions. So I know some of you may be nervous about streaking. By using an applicator mitt, you are minimizing the chances of streaks. If you use a mousse that has a guide color, you can quite literally see where you're applying it. If brown lines are overlapping, that means you will not streak. If you see a white line, that means you're going to streak. Do 2 coats on the body and 1 coat on the face and sweep over the hands and feet just once. Believe me, babe, this is enough. Now, one question I always get asked on social media is, how do I tan my back? Honestly, babes, if I had £1 for every time I got asked that, I'd be a millionaire. You are going to need a wooden spoon. I'm not joking. Your tanning mitt and some sticky tape. Wooden spoon with mitt over the top. Look at this extra reach. So now you have the perfect back applicator tool. You will be able to reach right up and over. Okay, if you haven't got a wooden spoon, don't worry. You can get tanning waters. Now, tanning waters are so easy to apply over the back. You lean forward, put it over the shoulder and mist into the air. The mist will land evenly on the back. Perfect for a backless number. So once your tan is fully applied, A tip here is don't think you're all finished, because you are not. Like I said before, remember that this is to replicate what it looks like to be in the sun. So, do the palms of your hands tan? No. So to remove the tan from these areas, you need an exfoliating makeup wipe and some micellar water. You take the wipe and you wipe the palms of your hands all around the edges of the palms, and then on the fingernails and in between the fingers. Then you can use the same wipe on your toenails, just wipe the tan off and in between your toes. And then what you're gonna do is put a towel on the back of the door. Put some moisturizer on your wrists and rub your wrists together on the towel, and this will buff this area here, and that stops the tanning sleeve. A pro tip here is if you are impatient, maybe you've got things to do, put a hairdryer on cool and dry your tan. Or if you're going out and you want to set your tan, just use a translucent powder and a big makeup brush, run it all over and it locks the tan in. One of the most common questions I'm asked is, how do I make my tan last longer on the skin? Well, you can drink lots of water. The more hydrated your skin, the longer the tan will last. Moisturize every single day using an oil-free moisturizer. I love aloe vera body butters or really rich natural creams. Avoid using retinol and BHA and AHAs, as these are an exfoliant on the skin, so they will make your tan fade quicker. For maintaining a tan, especially if you're on holiday, add a couple of drops into your moisturizer dollop on your hand before you apply onto your skin, and it will lift your tan back up. The face will fade quicker than any other part of the body because we are cleansing, we are moisturizing, we are toning, and that can encourage the tan to fade. So apply onto your face every other day or every third day for that ongoing golden glow. I hope you've enjoyed this tanning how-to at the pool. Now, if you have, please click subscribe on the pool's YouTube channel, and I will wish you only one thing: happy tanning.